Hello, everyone. If you've got a box full of coins that aren't really arranged or sorted, and you want to sell them to somebody or just assess the value yourself, this is what you should do. I have this box of coins. They're US coins. And first few here are pennies. So you pull all the pennies out, and we'll put them here in a stack. All right, Buffalo nickel. Okay, this might be all the pennies that are in it. 1902, 1907 Indian head, another 1907, which doesn't look too bad. A nicer 1909 one that says Full Liberty, which I'm not going to do a whole lot of this looking at the coins real close like this, because I'm just ordering them out and putting them in here in the proper order. Okay, 37 would go in front of that. 33, 32. That orders out the pennies that were in the front. Now we have a Buffalo nickel. Now that I've got this way, I want to turn it this way. 41, 42, 43, 46, 1960 half dollar that looks uncirculated. That'll come out for now. Couple modern quarters in mint wrap. We'll go back and look for more dimes. This is an odd coin. It's a United States Mint Philadelphia medallion. That'll probably go in the back. What are these? 40% JFKs. We'll put them here. You see there's a 44S dime, so let's go back here after the 43. Pull these out too, just because I need working room. 56, and it says toned. That's a 57 quarter. We'll put that in the quarter stack. 42 says S. We'll go back here to the 42s. Actually, it'll go right here. There's another half dollar. Well, the last dime is a 59, or 56, so the 59 goes here. Couple standing Liberty quarters. Walker. Another Benjamin that is a proof. Some 40% halves. Proofs. Gold plated. That's an oddball one. Penny planchet. No date. We'll stick that in the front with the regular pennies. I think this is a not meant for circulation one, but there's a lot of them out there apparently. Okay, another penny. We'll stick this with the pennies. 1912 Barber. That goes in front of the Mercury dimes. Another 42. A little bit nicer one than the other 42 that's in here, so we'll put the cheaper one first. Another half dollar proof. 1976 non-silver proof. We'll put it behind the 59. 64 quarter. This 44 says it's choice extra fine. I think there is a 44 in here. 44S, so it goes in front. This one costs is higher, so we'll put it behind that one. Another quarter, another half dollar. bunch of barber and then quarters, other quarters. Stick that in the quarter half. 19030 mint. Oh, that's probably the Walking Liberty, Martin. I'll put that up for a moment. I think I quite like that goes here. 1912 dime. We'll go back. It's an S. Kind of a nicer looking barber. We'll stick it behind the 1912. All right. Another Standing Liberty. Almost cleared out this box. Start arranging them by quarters and dates. Another $50. Another quarter. Another half. All right. That's a couple modern proof nickels. Well, it's not morning here. These last few things in this box are modern proof. Some of these are silver ones. This one isn't. So I'm going to stick these modern silver ones way in the back for now, along with this mint oddity. And then we'll just stick this 1913 dime here. By the way, I'm going through and sorting a box by type of coins. These are modern proofs. I'm going to stick them back with these other ones in the back. All right. Now that I've done all these pennies, well, once I order this in the right spot, it's a 1929D. Goes here. I'll kind of go through this real quick. Well, it's pretty early there. We got a few Indian head pennies, including this one, which says it has the full Liberty. Then we go to wheat pennies. So we'll put these behind the unstruck punch. And then we'll put all the rest of these wheat pennies, including a couple kind of nice looking good mint luster ones, especially this one. Oh, you know, Martin, it's been a while, put it that way. I used to, collect wheat pennies, and then I went on from wheat pennies to like trying to get a full year's set of nickels, the modern ones. We'll start looking at the barber quarters I have, because that quarters comes next. 1900, 1900. Oh, typically is actually before Philadelphia. But I'm going to put it in this way anyway. That's 4 barber quarters. I think there might be another few in here. In fact, I know there are. Let's move these Standing Liberties. There's a couple 1907 old mint ones. A couple 1908 old mint ones. Now, probably when I was about a 10-year-old boy, I was collecting coins then. We'll start arranging these Standing Liberties by date. There's at least 3 of them in here, or more, 5. All right. That seems to be in order. I'll hold this back a little bit if I can. 25, 2060, 26p. I think I'll stick it in like this, though. 1930, and then another 1930. And this one is dirtier, but looks like it has more details. So that arranges out the standing Liberty quarters. Now we'll start looking at some of the. We have 57 that looks uncirculated and a 57 proof, not modern proof. And there's a 64 that looks spotless, almost. That'll go here. 34's technically the second year, 32, and then they didn't make them in 33. So that's the silver quarters. We got a couple modern quarters in the mint. I'm going to stick them back here with the other mint stuff. And move on to the barber halves. 19060, 19030. The oldest two. A couple modern proofs that are not silver. I'll put them back with these other modern ones. That in the 2020 D, which I think is not meant for circulation coin. 1980 proof. I don't know if I should put this back here or not, but that's where it's going. Behind the two nickels and the quarter. This is a modern proof. 40% proof. 76 proof clad. Okay, a 65. That's a 40% coin. Let's stick them in there for now. This is a 61 quarter. I kind of missed. It's mint sealed, but it's just a 61 quarter. We'll stick it back with the other quarters. Slot it in right before the 64. All right. This is a 66, 40% one. That one was 65, so it'll go behind it. And these are pretty well spotless 40% ones. Then we have this oddity, gold-plated $50. I will stick it back here behind that mint medallion. And then look what we got in terms of 1960 Benjamin uncirculated and a proof. Oddly enough, the uncirculated one cost more than the proof did. Those will go before the Kennedys. And the two barber halves will go before the 60s Benjamins, which leaves to slot in between them a 1918 S, which it's got a pretty strong date on it. This says it's an AU 42, and this is probably my favorite coin of the 50 cents for sure. And then there's a 37. So these three will be like this, and they'll go before the Benjamins, but behind the barbers. And that's it in a nutshell. That's how you sort a coin box if you're planning on maybe selling some. Now, the next step would be to go through and kind of assess how much money you think all this is worth. And now all these pretty much have prices on them. Doesn't mean you can sell them for that price, or maybe you can sell them for more, because some of these might be more valuable than what, 45 cents for an uncirculated. That might be too high. I don't really know. The 57D, which It is pretty nice, but you know, in the front here, the pennies or cents, there's none of them are real super rare or real super valuable. I mean, the highest priced one I bought was this Indian head, and we'll look at it real quick. And read Liberty on there. Well, some of the best deals on that I've been finding lately have come from a guy he has a jewelry store, but he sells some coins. And what I'm talking about is you're getting coins that are old and circulated a lot. And I have some examples, but maybe not in this box so much. But I can pull out this. I've been buying some standing Liberty quarters from him for a while now because he's found a lot of them that are dateless and slick. You know, the date's worn off. And he's been selling them for as little as $4 to me. Now, I went on eBay and was looking a lot of dateless standing Liberty quarters. You know, usually you get them for about $8 plus the shipping, and you buy a lot of 5 or 8 or whatever they got, and they're $8 a piece. Getting them for $4.50, or $5 is not a bad price in my opinion. So what you do if you want to get the cheapest silver you can find is you go to a coin shop or a jeweler who sells some coins and ask them if they have any slicks, any deplorable condition beat up coins that he'll sell for at or near melt price on the silver. That's the cheapest you can get. Now, if you go on Hero Bullion, they'll sell you 4 quarters that you don't know what they are, and it said as low as like 21. I just looked; it's $21.30 or something. About 5 1/4 a piece to maybe $5.50 a piece, roughly. Once you start figuring in shipping and stuff, unless you buy enough of them that you get the lower price and free shipping. But that's $4.50 a piece. They probably have dates, but one never knows how good of a condition they are. And you won't know what you're getting until you get it. At least if you're buying it from a local shop and he pulls the coins out and shows you, you can say, I want these and not those. So that's what I say if you want to get the cheapest. Now, if you want to get ones that have dates that are a bit worn, see if I can find one in here that's okay. This isn't a real bad example. You're probably not going to get a Barber dime that has pretty much the full rim for much less than about $3 because the gray sheet, most of these are $3 as a minimum price recently. I know that because my one coin dealer uses the gray sheet. And this is what you do with staples that are round. Take a pair of pliers and flatten them. But he uses the gray sheet to determine how much he's going to charge for a coin. And it's a subscription service. You get a print up about once a month, like a magazine almost, with a big price guide. And he uses that to kind of determine how much he sells his coins for. And he probably determines some of that by how much he paid for them too. But let's see. Yeah, this one's just $3 even. It's a 1912, and it looks like it has most of the rim. Again, it has the rounded staples on it. Bound and determined. Flatten all these because I don't want the staple to scratch another coin in the box. See how that one's sticking up? Right there. That could hook your finger too and cause you to bleed. So take pliers and just push it down flat. Then you have a flattened out one that doesn't snag. You don't want them snagging other coins and tearing them up. I'll put that one back. Now, this was $4 when I bought it. 1903. It's an Orleans mint. Oh, they're underneath the reef. And I don't have to tell anyone who follows my channel closely, but people have been watching my old mint coins videos quite a bit. So I've been buying more of them just because that's kind of what I do. If something grabs people's attention, I want to get more views on my channel, I just go and find something that they're watching a lot of and then make a video for it and make more videos. Now this barber quarter here, it's an 1895. It's got what I say is pleasing toning on it, and it looks like pretty much the full rim. It's even on the back pretty well, but it was $10, which these are normally about $6 or $6.50 for these. Now this also needs these pumped down, so don't hook another. Wow, that bent funny. That didn't flatten quite the way I wanted it to, but it is flat. And see, that one is up a little bit. You could hook that on your finger or scrape it right across the face of a coin. And you don't want that to happen, so you flatten them out. But 1895 is the oldest quarter in this particular box. And this is a lot of stuff I bought in the last 6 months or so. There's an 1897, a couple years newer than that one. 1900, 1900 old, which is kind of worn, but it's $6.50. That one was $5.75, which it's not as worn as much, but this is probably this much because it's old mint. Again with the staples. But pretty much what you want to do if you're arranging a coin box like this for a potential sell, or at least just to assess how much you think all this is worth, you want to arrange it by type and date. So pennies would be first, like this Indian head, through wheat pennies. Then if you have, like I do have a buffalo nickel in here, it's a 23, and it does have decent details left on it. Someone sold it for 55 cents. And then it goes on to dimes, barber dimes, and then Mercury's, and then a few Roosevelts, but by date and type. And that probably ought to go back with the modern proofs that I put back here. I don't think I have any dimes in here, but I do have nickels. Where were those? Oh, they must be. Well, I'm having a hard time finding them. Oh, there they are. Put the dime right after them. So those pennies, buffalo nickel. There's no war nickels in here. Dimes, quarters to half dollars. There's no dollar coins in this box. And then some modern mint proofs and stuff towards the back. All in all, I think there's probably a rough estimate at price I paid for them, $200 to $300 in this box at least. It might be a little more. A coin shop, jeweler, bank box, or hunting. Luckiest find. Well, I've gotten over the years of my pocket change about 10 U.S. silver quarters, Washington ones, including a 1932 Philadelphia, not one of the, the rare ones. But never got anybody hand me one of these and change, so not bad. But something like this, I've gotten silver coins like this in my change. I found a dime recently. Walking down the street one day, I found a $10 bill laying on the sidewalk, which I thought was kind of cool. It's actually, but coin shop, one of the luckiest finds I got recently was from the jeweler who sells the coins. He sold me 80 cents face of worn coins, including a seated Liberty quarter that had a hole and was plugged. He sold me the 80 cents for 12 bucks, which is 15x. 15x is a pretty good price on constitutional silver. I haven't really seen it much cheaper lately. Matter of fact, it's probably going to be up a little bit since the silver price went up some. But no, finding some, like seated Liberty coins like that. And he sold me a seated Liberty dime that was a slick chip on the back and had the outline of the seated Liberty on the front, no date. And it was with that and a standing Liberty quarter, and he charged $5, I think, that day, because silver is down a little bit, and well, the seated Liberty is so worn out that it's not worth talking too much about. Hold on a second, I'll show you these coins. We'll move this box out of the way. Set these down here. Now, about fell off my chair. All right. This is a pretty slick, but you can tell it's a seated Liberty coin, a dime. The back is totally worn away. I mean, you really can't see nothing on it. But he sold that to me, I believe when I bought it, it was only $1 add-on to another coin. Now, he also sold me this one, which is a seated Liberty quarter that's worn bad enough that you can't see the date. And this was only $4. It's an estimate. It's 90% silver. It's what I was looking for. So, all right, here's the quarter with the hole in it that's been plugged. 1876. I think that's 76. Yeah. It's got a hole on it. No, there's no mint on this. This is a Philadelphia coin. But I think it was $4, maybe $5. I don't really. No, wait. This came with a seated Liberty, a standing Liberty, and 3 dimes for 12 bucks. 80 cents face. Now, I got this one for $12. And it's a shame that it has been holed and plugged, because this is an 1856. Most of the Liberty's visible. Get it on there right. The L's pretty strong, and the I, B, E, and part of the R are a little weak, but the T and Y is pretty strong. The date, or not date, but the coin itself, for focus, well, it doesn't like to focus sometimes. Usually on these empty coins, it does better than that. But I don't know. Anyway, it's an old mint one. We'll use this. And there's still really good details left on the coin. This was $12. And I thought, I'm going to buy a coin like this for 12 bucks when I can get it. Now, these two sort of slick barbers I bought a while back, and the 05 one's damaged. But they were like, I want to say 12 bucks. But I got this. This is as slick a JFK coin I've ever seen. Date's gone. Outline of his head. The back you can make out the D right by the foot there, part of it. So this is a 90% US Silver JFK. It was $7 when I bought it. So these are about as cheap as you can get US constitutional coins. Remarkable thing is, as worn out as that is, the rim on it is still got pretty good reading. So I think what this one was in someone's coin pocket on their pants, and they carried it forever, or almost forever. Like, but yeah, if you buy slicks like this, usually they're way cheaper than ones that are a little bit better condition. And that's my advice for if you want to get cheap silver, ask the coin dealer, or if it's a jeweler, whatever he is, ask him if he's got slicks, and if he's willing to sell them pretty close to melt. If he says, yes, I got some and I'm willing to sell them for that price, that's how you'll get your really cheap stuff. Now, some dealers are more expensive than others, and you won't know until you go to their shop and start buying stuff. And you'll get a fair idea what they sell and what they'll sell at a price that you feel like paying for. So, I mean, there's 3 different guys I go to and buy coins from. And one of them on general common date stuff, he's cheaper. I don't think he gets some good stuff though. I mean, but he'll get stuff. Let's see if I can find some of his writing. That looks like one of his. It's 46 Roosevelt Dime that looks uncirculated, and it's toned a little bit. 225. It's got good details left on it. I mean, if it ain't uncirculated, it's AU at the worst. Hello, AG. How you doing? I am not sure Currency of Earth is still sticking around, but we'll go ahead and run you through your hello, everybody's. I was just showing how to sort a box of random US coins like this if you're going to take it to a coin dealer and offer it up for sale. And Martin asked me what's the best finds I ever got and some of the cheapest silver you can get. And you don't get much cheaper than ones that are slicked out or hold, because they're not collectible too much anymore. I don't know, AG, if you saw this particular one. This is an 1856 O. I think you probably did see it. I busted it out of the holder. That's because this is going in my treasure chest, but I'm leaving it in this stack. All this stuff here is in my treasure chest challenge. But this stuff, I want to keep it out because this is stuff I'm going to keep. The rest of it, all the loose walkers and dimes and quarters, is all stuff I might consider selling or trading in for a lot better coin. Now, since you are here, since you stopped by, I'm going to thank you again. Are foreign silver coins a good idea to purchase if you eventually need to sell? It kind of depends on what you get. You probably get the best price for ones that are uncirculated. Anyway, AG Stack, that's upside down, sent me this button. I thank him for this. This button's cool. Didn't have any poured, buttons like this, and it's 3/9 fine silver. He also sent me this 3.7 gram silver star, which is really cool. And then the last thing he sent me, I want to thank him again, because this is This is mind-blowing. He sent me this 1 ounce odd-shaped bar here, 1 troy ounce, 3/9 silver, Egyptian theme, Egyptian hieroglyphic theme. This is just beyond cool. Now, I did send him in a mail call. If I remember correctly, it was a 1908 similar to this one, Orleans Mint, and I know I sent him a dime, Mercury dime, a Roosevelt dime, several selling ship design coins, something like this one, which is a half penny, 62, Golden Hind. It's a British halfpenny with Queen Elizabeth on it. Anyway, foreign silver coins, I recommend buying ones that are maybe low mintage type ones, proof silver, or high grade circulation coins like Balboa ones that are like uncirculated or really close, because you'll probably get a better price for something like that than what you will random circulated. Most random circulated world coins, my main coin dealer guy sells them for about melt price. So you're not going to get better than melt price from him because he has to resell for some kind of money. And you won't, and if you're buying this kind of coin, this is not silver. But that's a Portuguese man of war on this 1983. It's 2.5 escadors or something like that. It's kind of neat. I like this design. They made a 5 one and a 2.5. It's got the same ship on the back. But in any event, that's how you will arrange your box. Yeah, I hate to even guess how much they sell this for, because it's certainly not. It's not generic, I don't think, even though it's. But no, Martin asked what are good, and he said hello. He asked what are good foreign silver coins. Well, that's my suggestion. If you're going to buy them, the uncirculated ones might be able to sell for a good price, certain types, or low mintage type ones. But if you're just buying circulated ones, try to get them around melt, because most people don't, unless they're silver. A lot of coin dealers won't even touch them. And if they're not silver, they're either copper, like this Mexican coin, a 20 centavos with the pyramid on it, which is, this one's high AU, maybe uncirculated. This was a 20-cent coin in a big container that the coin dealer sells them. You pick a coin, 20 cents a piece. Or he sometimes sells them by a full pound. And a lot of these, this is an older halfpenny with Britannia on it. It's a 1917, King George on it. But this kind of stuff that doesn't really carry much premium. Nobody seems to care unless it's actually silver, and then it usually sells around here at melt. So foreign coins are, if you're in the country that they're from, they'll probably be more expensive, the silver ones, than what they would be here, because United States silver, collectors don't like foreign coins all that much. I do, but a lot of them will only pay melt for them. So keep that in mind if you're buying any kind of foreign silver. Went live for a little while here, and thanks again, AG Stacker. I gotta send you something back though. I'm not sure what I'm going to send back yet, but I feel like I need to send you another mail package with something cool. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to send. Could be almost anything. It'd probably be U.S. constitutional of some sort. But let's go ahead and take this out. This star is just, I love this thing. I like the button and the Egyptian bar too, but the star is real cool. It says 3 nines on the back of it. But when you look at it in this, at certain angles, it almost looks like it's a glass star. You know, especially with the lid on it. That's pretty cool, though. Quite like it. And of course, the Egyptian bar. You know, the actual mail call I did where I talked about this, that video done 8 or 10 views, I think. Which, it was a longer video, so if I keep them short, sometimes I get a lot of views, but most of my longer videos don't get a whole lot of views. And that's going to have to change for the future, but for now, I just got to do what I can do. Keep plugging them, keep gaining subscribers, and keep moving along. But anyway, I've been on live for a while now, and I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this down. And wish you all a good night. I might stream something tomorrow night. See you then. Bye.